Shout out to all my gods and goddesses here. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here with a special video. Yes, gods and goddesses, today we are going to be talking about some 2022 predictions, what you can expect, and how you can use this energy to work with you. So if you want to see more, stay tuned. Shout out to everyone that's watching. If you're new here, I hope you subscribe. And shout out to everyone that's coming back checking this out. So, I don't know about you guys, but 2021, child, came through like a wrecking ball with that famous song by Miley Cyrus said. It just came and hit us. It was like full of highs and full of lows. It was like no in between, right? And it made sense because when we get in 2021, we talk about the 5-year, right? The 5 energy for those of you who are into numerology. But with 2022 going in this new energy, we are going to see some similarities from 2021, but there are going to be a lot of changes, a lot of opportunities. So without further ado, I want to get into my 7 predictions and how you can actually get prepared for 2022. Okay, so I have notes here, guys. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Number 1, 2022 is going to be a 6 year. 6 is ruled by Venus. When we talk about the planet Venus, it's all about beauty, luxury, that 2nd house energy and that 7th house energy. You want to definitely pay attention to those areas. There's going to be more of a focus on not just external beauty, but internal beauty. So a lot of focus on love, self-love, and a lot of focus on how we love others in the world. With our previous year, like the 5 energy, you know, we were forced to sit down and learn we were all connected in a way. This year, we're going to be focused on more so having compassion or lack thereof. It's going to be a focus on that. So keep that in mind for this year. This would be a good time if you want to focus on beauty rituals, self-love. This will be a good time to work with energies like Oshun, work with maybe different goddesses, Aphrodite, different goddesses that have to do with beauty, self-love, and different things like that. This 6 year is definitely your year. So let's go ahead and move on to the next point, number 2. New connections, a focus on connections, partnership, love, attracting love. And we just talked about beauty, but also self-love, discovery. And that sense of togetherness that was lingering from 2021 will be continuing in 2022. So for 2022, this is a good year to put yourself out there and not only attract just partners, but like that divine soulmate, your life partner. If you want to maybe to collaborate in business, this is the perfect time to connect with your soul tribe. With that being said though, this is also going to be the year where everyone you attract is a reflection of you. This is, of course, normal every day, but it's going to be amped up in 2022. Meaning, if you are someone who dwells in maybe your lower vibrational self, or if you are someone who there's parts of you that you're refusing to heal, Spirit will send you people and situations to force you to go to those parts that you may have kept hidden. That inner child, different things like that. So keep that in mind when meeting new people. Like if I was a person who wanted to attract my love partner, the person I would want to be with, what I would start with first is working on my self-love, my self-worth. You should do that anyway, but instead of maybe doing a love spell for attracting a partner, which that's kind of controversy. I would say more so maybe doing a candle for healing that heart chakra, maybe doing a more self-love Venus candle, different things like that. So keep that in mind for 2022 when attracting love or partnerships in your life. Focus on the home. Focus on the home. Number 6 energy is all about home. You could look it up, which kind of leads me to saying, if you think how would I say it, current situation, the current state that we were in, let's call it the panoramic. If you think that things are going back to normal, that we won't be back on another lockdown possibly, from my standpoint, from what I see, you're mistaken, okay? 6 year is going to reiterate that home energy, coming back to center, a sense of family. So spirit is going to force us to put our focus there. And this is very important to keep in mind, because when you think about home, and I had a lot of friends, like when the shutdown happened, not just friends, like I have friends and colleagues tell me like they realize that, oh my gosh, I have a problem with being at home. Your home should be your tranquility. Your home should be your peace. Focus on how does home make you feel and what is home to you. Home is different to everyone. With me saying this, you can interpret this another way too. Because when I say come back to home, it's really about when we come back to home, that's like just going back to center. So that's also going to be a focus in 2022, because home is really where your heart is. With that being said, it's really more so of a feeling. And spirit is calling on us to put more focus in that area. So for those of you who maybe, you want to use this energy to spruce up your home, I see a lot of people, maybe you want to remodel your home. This is a good time for that. If you've been thinking about maybe focusing on repairs and different things like that, this is a good time. Also, maybe purchasing a home. For those people who are in real estate, I definitely see there's going to be a more of a focus on that. So you might want to look into those energies this year. So home is a big focus in 2022. Did someone say tiger?
I get tiger blood. It's like winning.
Yes, tiger, guys. So for those of my babies who's into Chinese astrology, and if you don't know, 2022 will be the year of the tiger. Now, according to Chinese, if you go by the Chinese calendar year, it doesn't technically start until February 1st. And this tiger energy is going to last until January 21st of 2023. Now, I love tiger energy. We can definitely talk more about Chinese zodiac on this channel if you guys want. I don't see a lot of videos talking about that, but that is definitely a very important factor in astrology. That's a whole different thing. If you guys want to talk about that, let me know in the comments below. But tiger energy is all about luck. And see, we're going into a water tiger, okay? So this is definitely going to be reinforced this year. Tiger energy is also about bravery, courage, confidence, and learning oneself. So this tiger energy is going to be very prevalent. With that being said, you also have to keep in mind when it comes to tiger energy, it could be very bold. So be careful on speaking out of turn this year, because when tiger energy is very like forceful in your face, sometimes it can be like that. So make sure you just keep just not take things really personal, especially this year, because I definitely see like things can go from hot to cold fast. Things can go with this tiger energy. It's like, it's very polarizing. We'll definitely see that not only when it comes to like our personal lives, but also in government, like in pop culture. This is the year where we're going to start the era of seeing like really, really rich. When we say polarizing, like really rich becoming poor, or poor becoming rich, or, you know, people falling out of grace, falling from grace, or, you know, it's going to be very polarizing. So keep your eyes open and just be alert, not necessarily worry, but just be alert for this year when it comes to luck and when it comes to money and different things like that. If you have that idea, that $1 million idea, the spirit is definitely telling you to pay attention to that, because your dreams could literally manifest overnight and put you in a different position in life. So just keep that in mind, okay? Speaking about going within, this brings me to my next point. 2022, even though we're talking about partnership and building bonds and different things like that, there's also going to be a big focus on going within oneself, discovering oneself, relying on oneself, getting in touch with the spiritual side, getting in touch with your purpose. I definitely see a lot of people discovering new spiritual paths this year. There's going to be an emphasis on spirituality this year, whether it's religious or the occult. But this is a perfect year for you to discover your path, to discover what works for you. I do want to state a preference with that though. When discovering oneself, it's important for you to depend on oneself, because we talked about that polarizing energy. It can be, like in the last point, it can be tricky. So be careful when just trusting people and following behind people. Now is the time for you, if it wasn't ever the time, to really focus on oneself and get in tune with oneself. This is not the time to be follow the leader, guys, okay? So definitely keep that in mind. I would definitely suggest this is a good time with, you know, developing intuition skills. You know, if you wanted to get into divination, this is definitely a good time for you to develop that, learning new spirituality practice. This would definitely be a good year for you to focus on that. Before we get into that next point, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you guys would like me to come on and do more videos like this, I really do appreciate that, and that lets me know which direction to go in when it comes to these videos. So let's go ahead and get into number 6, which kind of goes into the previous predictions, which is believe in the impossible. Because when I say there's going to be new developments in different sectors like medicine, finances, changes when it comes to authority, a lot of things are going to be exposed in 2022, a lot of secrets unlocked, a lot of, when I say believe in the impossible, like you can wake up one day and find out things that you thought were taboo is actually a reality and been a reality, okay? So don't think everything is necessarily a conspiracy, because a lot of things that we thought were conspiracies, we're gonna find out are not far-fetched in 2022. We'll also see people in power get exposed even further. The veil has been lifted since really for a while now, but there's going to be a continuous of even more exposure. So if you're out here doing dirt or doing something that you know you shouldn't be on your path, there will be a spotlight focus on that, so just be mindful of the energy that you keep around you. So before we get into the final prediction for 2022, don't forget, guys, if you do want your own personal 2022 prediction, make sure you guys check that out at ceethebeautydiva.com. I'll leave a link below. You can find out personally what's to come for you for the entire 12 months. I give you some helpful tips and a helpful ritual for the new year personalized to you. So make sure you guys go to my site and check that out there. So what is the final prediction of 2022? 2022 is going to be an emphasis on the ending of cycles. Yes, This is going to be the time where we see separations happen, not just in the public eye. This may happen in your own life. This is going to be at the time where also tough cycles that you may be having faced once again. This is going to be the time where basically the planets are going to come through and put an end to all of that, whether you're ready or not, whether you like it or not. When you look at this, you can look at this as, oh my gosh, this is a negative thing, but I always say here on the channel, nothing happens to you, everything happens for you. You sign a soul contract, right? So with that being said, when one cycle ends, another chapter begins. So you have to understand, Spirit wants to move you forward. Spirit only wants to help you. So things that does not serve you has to be removed, because there are lessons to be learned. So my advice to you for 2022, accept things for what it is. Don't take everything personally, and keep focused and remember the bigger picture. So let the chips fall. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you haven't already, check out my 2022 pick a card prediction video. It's sort of like a two-part special. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. Let me know what number you got in the comments below when you check that out so we can chat it up. And also, guys, don't forget to check out See the Spiritual Goddess for more helpful information. We will be posting some more helpful articles soon there. So make sure you sign up for my email list so you don't miss out on that. Until then, all my gods and goddesses, have a happy new year. And don't forget to always rock your crown. See you in the next video. Peace.